The 2022 FIFA World Cup has been just a little bit controversial in Qatar, hasn't it? But did you know Australia actually put their names forwards to host this year's competition many years ago? So today, let's check out their presentation video that they showed to FIFA. Uh-oh. So basically, I can already tell the kangaroo has stolen the World Cup trophy. Did you know that actually happened in England? The World Cup trophy was lost and it was, I don't know if it was stolen or not, but it was definitely taken.
Yes. We want the World Cup to come to Australia, but not that way. Find that kangaroo, bring back the cup.
Kangaroo surfing. I was assuming that what this was going to happen in this is that it's basically going to show off the stereotypes of Australia, basically, because that's what people think of Australia and they want to boost that. It is basically a tourism advert, right? Don't know where random people doing weights on the pier, where that comes from. But that's what it is. It's a tourist advert, isn't it? With a small storyline. Within the first 2 minutes, I'm starting to realise why Australia didn't get the bid. If this is what they're showing, this isn't exciting. This isn't really showing off that much that's great about Australia. It's not showing at the moment the infrastructure that's already there. They're not really putting the case forward to why they should host, if I'm honest. Hopefully it changes. Oh, somewhere in Sydney. I've been there. That is what they need to be showing. They need to be showing the facilities. Yeah, it's shown some lovely parts, but they need to be showing, okay, well, we've got the facilities here. We know what the problem with Qatar is at the moment, is that they've had to completely build all of their new stadiums bar one, which had a massive makeover. really, to win a World Cup, you've got to be able to show that you've got the facilities, because actually we can learn from what happened in Brazil, for example. When the World Cup was in Brazil, they built a lot of new stadiums, which are now derelict and aren't used. At least if you've got a current setup, then that is perfect for hosting the World Cup. Hopefully now this is what we're going to see. We're in Melbourne. There's Flinders Station. Can't walk. Now we're out in the outback. Beulah Road, lovely.
Hand it over. You've had your fun. I'm taking it back to FIFA.
That's not a knife. This is a knife. Good old Paul Hogan.
Gentlemen, rest assured that the precious World Cup trophy is back with you. And please forgive our kangaroo for borrowing it for a while. She just wanted to demonstrate the passion of Australians for the World Cup. So now it's over to you to make the dream of an entire continent come true. Thank you.
I like that they added the different people at the end there, that the famous people, including professional footballers, or past professional footballers. I actually think Australia having the World Cup would be huge for Australia. So in Australia, I think the most participated sport is football, soccer, as you guys know it. So, however, it's not at the stage of the higher adult level. It's down in the grassroots. It's down with kids at school and things. So by having that World Cup, hopefully it would bring it to more of a national stage rather than just the grassroots. There are plenty of people in Australia that love football. I know it's not the main sport people watch. League and cricket and AFL, they're clearly the main ones. But football has got the backing. It's got the people that love it. Whether you think it's boring or whatever, there are people that would love it. And actually having the World Cup in Australia, I think it would do the world of good for the sport, for the country. Australia has, I know Australia competes in things like, the cricket, the rugby union and league and things. But, I do sometimes feel that Australia is a little bit closed off to the world. Partly because of how far away it is. It's its own continent, basically. So I think it would be really, really good. I'm a bit disappointed by this advert, though, actually. It is an advert. That's what it is. It's trying to win over the people at FIFA to vote for them. I didn't see enough there. I wanted to see the infrastructure, for example. The stadiums that they've got. Look at the stadiums in Melbourne that you've got. You've got the Marvel, which is a great stadium. You've got the MCG, which hosts football. I don't think it's a very good stadium for football. But there are stadiums in Australia that can host the football with decent crowd sizes as well. A lot more of the rugby league and rugby union stadiums for sure would suit it perfectly. Travel. I want to know about travel. How easy is it to travel around the country? If people from around the world are coming and you have games in one stadium, next games in another stadium, I want to be able to show that actually it's really easy to travel around this big country. Yes, they showed some of the scenery, but I don't think it was... I think some of the tourist adverts have been a hell of a lot better at showing the amazing scenery that Australia's got with the flora and the fauna. So I think actually this presentation bid was quite weak. I like the story behind the kangaroo stealing the World Cup to sort of give inspiration to the country. I like that idea, but it could have been done better. I really do think it could have been done better. What are your thoughts? Please do let me know. Would you love to have the World Cup hosted in Australia? It would be a bit tricky with time zones. I think Europe does the best time zones because it's there's a lot more European teams. I know you got the South Americans, for example, as well, but I think having it in Europe is better time zones. It may be a bit of a nightmare if it is in Australia, but there's been competitions that way before. Didn't Japan have it? I know they had the Olympics as well. So there's precedents for it already. Will Australia be going for putting a bid for one of the next lot of World Cups? That's the question. It would be awesome to have it, and I'd love to come down to Australia if their World Cup was there. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know your thoughts. What do you think of my opinions on this video? Do you think it was amazing? Do you think it was awful? In the comments below, go. Make sure you hit that like button and you subscribe. And I'll catch you next time.